The Phillies made one of the biggest moves this offseason when they signed Jake Arrieta. And now the former Cy Young winner has become the ace of the Phillies staff. On the other side of the ball is Derek Rodriguez. The rookie is set to make his first big league start and help complete the sweep. Giants Phillies coming up next.
Sunday afternoon baseball here at AT&T Park as we get ready for Giants baseball. This is the final game of this three-game series. Phillies Giants. Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, and it's powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants have a chance for a sweep. They've already won the series. They're still 2-4 against the Phillies on the overall season series. And it would be nice to get a win today behind a young kid by the name of Derek Rodriguez facing Jake Arrieta. Couldn't be polar opposite.
Well, you're right. But if you're a young pitcher like Derek Rodriguez and you're making your debut in your home team's ballpark, you want to take down a Giant. That's exactly what Jake Arrieta represents. Watch the matchup, Arrieta and Joe Panik. That may be one of the keys to today's ball game. Panik has had good lifetime success against him. But hey, so far the Phillies have not done well against the young pitchers for the Giants, and they're going to see another one with Rodriguez, who's got great stuff. You're going to like this kid.
Beautiful, beautiful day at the ballpark. Sit back and enjoy this one with us. All right, when we get back, we will have the starting lineups and the first pitch right after this.
Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And by Jack in the Box. Try the new Cholula Buttery Jack, part of the Buttery Jack family. Only at Jack in the Box.
And the kid, Derek Rodriguez, taking the mound. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Hey, great time to get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is open every day. 72 degrees, winds, humidity, and it is sunny, just the way we like it. The lineup that Rodriguez is going to face looks like this. It'll be Cesar Hernandez to lead it off, followed by Herrera. See what he's done against righties this year. Santana, Williams, and Alfaro. Kingery will hit 6th, and it's Franco, Altair, and the pitcher Arrieta will hit 9th.
On the hill today for the Giants, making his first start at AT&T Park, start number 2 in his career. And this is what his first start looked like when he opened it up against the Rockies in Denver. He went 3 1/3, allowed 5 hits, 1 unearned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Rodriguez, 6'1", 215-pounder. He's 25 years of age. And when you face him, you're going to see a fastball that can go low to mid-90s. He's got a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. We didn't see much of the curveball in Denver. Perhaps we'll see a little bit more of it today. It's supposed to be his best breaking ball.
First pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it's a called strike. So we get started at 1:11. Hernandez hitting .264. 1 out. And that's how this game gets started.
Take a look at that defense playing behind Derek Rodriguez, starting the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be Williamson, Hernandez, and McCutchen. Good arms across the board, the best in left field. Crawford, Longoria, they'll play the left side. Panic and Sandoval on the right side. And Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Odubel Herrera. 1 for 8 in the series. And a swing and a foul back. So the Phillies coming out swinging.
Well, he's got such a big load. Starts out completely spread wide. Then he rocks back on that back leg and has the high leg kick. And he gets every bit of what strength he has in that backside into his swing.
Well, he's a strong-legged hitter anyway.
He is. I mean, he's 5'11", about 210, built like a running back.
Carlos Santana, built a lot like Herrera, is on deck. And the bunt. And Longoria got him. Nice play. You see Derek's mom in the middle. He looks a little nervous.
Now that's Maribel, and we saw her. She came to Denver. So she followed him right in here to San Francisco, and that's how a mom should look. Indeed, nervous. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, saying a lot of prayers. That's her boy, it's her baby.
Facing Carlos Santana. Swing, ain't gonna miss. The velocity will probably catch up to his adrenaline here pretty soon.
Well, we saw him hit 96 one time in Denver, so I mean he's got some reach back velocity that he'll employ in 2 strike counts as well. But for the most part, he cruised around 93.
And doesn't appear that he waits around too much once he gets the ball back. Overshift is on. So it'll be a long run for Longoria, and it's going to be a fair ball as it hits the line. Santana never ran, and because he didn't run, he's only at first.
Well, that's a break for the Giants, because the Phillies do not get a runner in scoring position.
So it'll be a single.
Ball starts to come back, which you'll see here in this ballpark, fair by about 3 or 4 inches. It was going to be Longoria, and Longoria by himself.
Here's Nick Williams. He fouls it out of play.
And watch the reaction from Santana. I mean, he never runs. Now all of a sudden, uh-oh, I better go. And by then it's too late. You just lost 90 feet. That's embarrassing.
Little flare into left field. That's going to fall. And it's costly now.
Well, a couple of doinks. So right away, Rodriguez is going to get tested here as he tries to pitch through the doinks.
So here's Alfaro. Alfaro started last night and went 1 for 3. Foul off the end of the bat, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Overall, 266 with 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. If Santana is running out of the box, the Phillies are leading 1-0. Chris Siegel calling balls and strikes. Morales, Hickox, and Meals from first to third.
Now Siegel, he'll usually be pretty tight early on, but he loosens up. You'll see some high strikes out of him as well. Nice fastball on that inside corner. That immediately establishes that side of the plate for him. Very quiet in the Rodriguez role.
Got him, and that'll end the inning. 95 above the hands. Giants are coming up.
Mom's loving it. That's my boy.
Is that a good series since he's come back? Joe Panik will lead it off. Then it'll be Posey, McCutchen, and Crawford. Longoria will hit 5th, followed by Sandoval, Williamson, and Gorkis Hernandez. And hitting 9th will be Derek Rodriguez.
On the hill today for the Phillies will be the big right-hander, Jake Arrieta, 6'4", 225-pounder. He's 32 years of age. And for Arrieta, in his 7th year at the big league level, he'll be taking start number 11 this year. This is what he's done so far. 5-2 with a 2.16 ERA for the former Cy Young Award winner in 2015. And when you take your bats against him, he's going to give you a fastball that can go low to mid-90s. He's got a good curveball slider combination and a changeup that is swing and miss pitch as well. When he's right, you're going to see a lot of ground balls. He's got lots of sink, and he'll ride that fastball hard. But he will throw all 3: the slider, the curveball, and the changeup, and they are all swing and miss. 5-2 lifetime against the Giants.
And a strike to Joe Panik, hitting 289. 3 home runs, 6 driven in. He's got 4 hits in the series. Out of play. And that really doesn't tell the whole story. He's also been on base other ways as well in this series. Mentioned the umpire, Siegel behind the plate. So a quick 0-2 with Buster Posey on deck. And sharp ground ball out to Hernandez at second. 1 out.
take a look at the Phillies defensively playing behind Arrieta today. It'll be Williams, Herrera, and Altair. Good arms across the board. Kingery, Franco there on the left side of the infield. Hernandez and Santana on the right side. And Jorge Alfaro will be in the squad putting down the signs. Great arms with everybody in this Phillies defense today.
Here's Buster, who takes a strike, hitting .298. Did not play last night, did play on Friday, and went 1 for 4. Swing, you're gonna miss. 0-2. 4 for 21 lifetime against Arrieta. Got him. So Buster retired, and here's McCutcheon.
Take a look at the 0-2 pitch. It just simply tells you that Buster Posey would not guess in fastball. That pitch cast brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company.
McCutcheon at .243 with 3 home runs. 22 runs batted in. He's had 57 at bats against Arrieta. That's not including walks. And he's 13 for 57. A 1-1 strike.
You look at the stuff that Arrieta has. I mean, he's just quick sink, quick break on the slider, quick break on the curveball. Second stage hop on the 4-seam fastball.
Hit into left center field. And it'll be Herrera who makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Arrieta. Kingery's going to lead things off. Top of the second inning. And a first pitch strike. Kingery hitting .221. A couple of home runs, 14 runs batted in. Flipped out to right for McCutcheon. 1 out. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
I have a very special guest. Liz Maxheimer is with us. Gentlemen, she is 104 years young today. Happy birthday, surrounded by her friends and her family. And you've been a long-time not a Dodgers fan. She grew up in LA. You could have been a Dodgers fan. Why did you become a Giants fan so many years ago?
Because we moved up here.
But you had a favorite player too, right?
Oh, Willie Mays. Oh, Willie Mae and Barry Bonds.
We love Barry Bonds. You've been to all the parks, including Seal Stadium, correct?
Oh yeah, Field and Candlestick and AT&T.
AT&T, which has been several names. Good job remembering it is AT&T. I have a hard time with that. So here's the deal. You came to visit us when you turned 100. That was in 2014. Something very special happened that year, Liz. What was it? Giants went to the World.
Oh my God. World Series. They're going to come again, too.
So that's your prediction. It's going to happen again?
I am predicting it.
I think that we need to listen to Liz. Now, right next to you is a very special person. This is her great-grandson, Blake, and I hear that sometimes he gets in your way while you're watching the game. And what do? Give him a little elbow? Do you love the Giants?
I do, but you know, I want to say that Kuiper.
Well, happy birthday to Liz Maxheimer. We love seeing you. We hope we see you for years to come. We're going to have much more Giants baseball coming your way. Stay with us.
Brought to you by Big O Tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Here at AT&T Park, it's 0-0. Is Brandon Crawford's going to lead things off. And he takes a strike. Crawford, Longoria, Sandoval. Three pretty good hitters in this Giants lineup against Jake Arrieta. The overshift is on for Crawford.
Right now, Jake Arrieta's got it all working. There you see the shift. You mentioned Arrieta's a big guy, 6'4", but he has a very compact motion. His windup looks like it's almost in the stretch, just a little half-step take back.
And a high fastball.
Crossover step for Arrieta. He doesn't show you the ball early. And he is sneaky fast with a power fastball, if that makes sense.
Out of play. It does.
He's 93. When you're in the batter's box, feels like it's 96, 97, just because you don't see the ball early.
One-two pitch to Crawford. In the dirt, 2-2. Longoria watching from the on deck circle. Hit up the middle, and it's knocked down by Kingery, who throws him out. Well, it's happy hour at AT&T Park tomorrow night until 7. Large domestic beers at only $6. Say hey Tuesday. It's 2-for-1 Giants dogs at all doggy diner stands. And it's just part of the fun at the ballpark. sfgiants.com for tickets. Here's Longoria. Longoria 3 for 15 lifetime against Arrieta, and one of those 3 hits a home run. And a strike to even the count.
I see an Arrieta make many mistakes out over the middle. I mean, he's pounding the corners.
Pop up. Right side of the diamond. Hernandez puts it away, 2 outs. And here's Sandoval. The pitch to Sandoval with 2 outs, and it's a strike at the knees. Sandoval on the ground, and Santana has it, and that'll end the inning. So 6 up, 6 down for Arrieta, and Arrieta will lead things off. It's 0-0.
Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, designed for the grind that comes through every time. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
The pitch to Arrieta is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Arrieta, pretty good hitter, although this year 2 for 17.
He's got some power too.
Gone.
I like that.
Arrieta with his first home run of the year. It's 1-0. Remember, he did that against Bumgarner in the 2016 playoffs.
Yeah, 1-0 fastball. I mean, they set the target away, but that's still, I mean, it's in on a guy. And Arrieta looking middle in, gets his pitch, barrels it up, and there's that power we're talking about.
Here's Hernandez. Hernandez lined out to Sandoval to open up the ball game. And a breaking ball for a strike.
That's a good curveball. That's a pitch he didn't really have. He was so amped up in Denver. And a 12-6 snapper.
There's a check swing foul. Herrera to follow, and the 0-2 pitch. Lined in the left field. That'll be a base hit. And that'll bring up Herrera.
Philly's trying to get Odubel Herrera going. I mean, he's normally hitting in the third spot. They moved him up a spot in the lineup to kind of shake things up a bit. The Giants saw Herrera in Philadelphia. Yeah, he couldn't get him out. He was the guy, but he hasn't done a whole lot in this series. They've pitched him well.
Tried to bunt his way on in the first. Here he takes a pitch inside. With Santana to follow. And an easy toss to chase Hernandez back. He's got 10 steals, so it is probably likely that he's thinking about going. Big curveball. 2-0.
Opens up this at bat with a changeup and a curveball, trying to softball Herrera. But I mean, now he's at a 2-0. Sooner or later, I mean, he's going to have to throw that fastball. He's got to get in that strike zone. You know what Herrera's looking for. I mean, he spit on the first 2 off-speed pitches. He's sitting on gas.
At the knees. 2-1.
That's 1.14 unload time for Derek Rodriguez, and that'll absolutely give Buster Posey a chance to shoot down a would-be base stealer should Hernandez try and go. He's got the green light. Hernandez can go anytime he gets a good jump. He might be sticking around at first just to give an open side to Herrera, the left-handed hitter, too.
There's a strike. 2-2. If he can throw this over, then his afternoon will get a lot easier.
You saw that foot come down early for Herrera. He was sitting on hard stuff. And that curveball just turned him into jello.
Santana to follow. Arrieta homers here in the third. Phillies lead 1-0. Tap foul.
That's right where Posey wanted that fastball, inside corner. That's the one thing you have to find out as a big league catcher. You have a young pitcher out there, you need to know if when you call a pitch inside, is he going to get it to you? There's a lot of guys who intend to go on the inside corner, but the ball leaks out over the plate, and that's a pitch that can absolutely cost a young pitcher. But with Derek Rodriguez, I mean, when Buster Posey says bring it in, he gets it there.
Now it's 3-2. So Rodriguez really doesn't want this inning to go sideways. So this got to be a pretty good pitch. Three and two. Runner is going to not go. Got him.
So a 3-2 curveball, and probably the best pitch he threw in the sequence. And that is a big strikeout when you're looking at nobody out, runner on, 1 run in already, and you got a guy with power at the plate. I mean, that's the type of breaking ball that gets the strikeout that brings momentum to your club. That's how good this pitch was. Starts change up, curveball, then he stayed on inside and missed badly on a 2-2 count, and then the 3-2 curveball to finish him off. That's a beauty.
Santana with a little bloop pop-up base hit in the first inning.
Because of the high 3/4 release, you're going to get a real good tilt with that curveball. I mean, that's 12-6 break, straight down, falling off the table.
Overshift on, and it's low and away, 2-0. Crawford to the right is second base. And a late call strike.
Chris Siegel, the plate umpire, had to think about that one. It's a 2-0 corner pitch. I mean, 50-50. But for Derek Rodriguez, that was a big strike to get.
Good pitch, 2-2.
Change up. You mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I mean, that's still a project pitch for Rodriguez. He's more comfortable throwing the curveball and the slider, but you know, Buster Posey says the only way you're going to learn how to master this pitch is throwing it. So Posey, he calls it. Derek Rodriguez is not shaking his catcher off. And that was a good changeup. Throw it again. Posey wants a curveball.
That's what he got. 3-2.
You know, one of Santana's attributes as a hitter is he's got a good eye. Much tougher to get him to swing at a ball down below the strike zone than other guys on his team.
This will be pitch number 38 coming up. Three and two. See if Hernandez goes. He does not. And he walked him. First walk issued by Rodriguez, and here's Nick Williams, who singled in the first. No overshift for Williams. And it's low, 1-0. The catcher, Jorge Alfaro, is on deck. We're in the top of the third inning. On the ground. 1, 2. And that'll end the inning.
That effort there was quicker than we saw last night.
Now the umpires are taking a look at this one, so this replay review is presented by Xfinity.
Well, the concern the Phillies had was whether or not Brandon Crawford had made contact with the base at second. Catches it, toe tap.
Oh yeah, he's there.
They called him out. And, well, nice going, partner. That was quick.
Yeah. I mean, look, a lot of times they just need to come to us.
Well, I would expect exactly what I got out of you from a former second baseman. And the timing on it perfect. Toe tap. Yeah. So the Phillies use their challenge. I mean, no contest about whether or not he's safe or out at first base.
I think part of the beauty of watching any double play, but especially a double play turned by Brandon Crawford, is, hey, we watched your son Wes. It's ballet when he turns it. It's exactly what it looks like when he touches the bag and moves things around, and it's really beautiful how he does it.
He has a lot of style. Well, right now it's time for our Smart Plays, brought to you by your Northern California Ford dealers. Last night, Andy Suarez got the win, and 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts in an 86 pitch performance. He was spectacular. And for a guy who found his confidence in a start in Denver, he brought it right into a start here, and he absolutely impressed not only the Phillies, but he also impressed 38,000 people in attendance. That's our Ford Smart Play, brought to you by the Northern California Ford dealers.
Yeah, you usually lose your confidence in Denver.
Yeah, it just doesn't, especially if you're a young rookie.
All Giants games on NBC Sports Bay Area are streamed live on the NBC Sports app for mobile or tablet. Stream the Giants on the go. It's brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers.
So Arrieta goes to work with a 1-run lead provided by Jake Arrieta. Him.
Mac Williamson facing Arrieta for the first time in his life. And he takes a strike. 0 for 2 on Friday for Mac Williamson, 0 for 3 in the game last night. And he shoots it into the hole for a base hit.
first breaking ball that Arrieta threw up there that didn't really have snap to it. It kind of had roll, and Williamson makes him pay. And when you have a guy who has the strength of a Mac Williamson, you hang a pitch like that, he hits just a single, you got to be pretty happy. That's one we've seen Mac Williams hit a long way. Mac Williamson, I beg your pardon.
Gorkis Hernandez. He will step up, hitting at 299. This will be his first at bat lifetime against Arrieta.
And Arrieta gets runners at first base. I mean, he just starts pounding the knees with sink, looking for that ground ball.
2 for 7 in the series for Gorkis Hernandez. Double play ball. 2 down. And that'll bring up Derek Rodriguez.
Well, you know what Derek Rodriguez is going to try and do? He's going to try and tie this ball game up. He's going to try and do to Arrieta what Arrieta did to him. Got his first big league knock and RBI in his last outing in Denver. He can hit.
There's a strike. And a quick 0-2. And this is chased, and that's going to end the inning. 2 strikeouts for Arrieta. We've played 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Giants nothing.
Bay Area is brought to you by Redwood Credit Union. Redwood Credit Union offers full-service banking for all that you love. Federally insured by NCUA.
Father's Day just around the corner, so we're honoring the most famous Giants father-son duo with Barry and Bobby bobbleheads. Check out our Father's Day pack. It's a perfect gift. 2 tickets to 2 games plus the bobblehead. sfgiants.com/dads. So it's not 2 bobbleheads, it's just 1 bobblehead.
Yeah.
With 2 heads on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a strike to Alfaro.
2 for the price of 1.
Alfaro struck out in the first inning. And he decides at the last second to chase that breaking ball. And he hits it foul.
Yeah, he took like an 0-2 swing on an 0-1 pitch. takes forever to get in the box.
McCutcheon is coming in. Kind of makes you not want to cheer for the guy, right?
Yeah, it ticks me off.
Checking in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, a big day in Major League Baseball tomorrow. It is draft day 2018, a big day for the Giants. They have a very high pick, the second pick overall. The last time they had a pick that high, guys, 1985, they drafted Will Clark. I think that kind of worked out. A couple of reps for the Giants, some popular ones. Mike Murphy, former longtime clubhouse manager, and of course Ryan Vogelsong. They are there. They're excited to be there, and we're excited to see who they get. We'll have more information tomorrow. Gentlemen?
All right. Here's Scott Kingery. Yeah, Will was the #1 pick.
Well, he had a lot to do with turning things around here in San Francisco. A lot to do with it.
There's a strike. He did.
Will in town this weekend with his family. Wife Lisa and daughter Ella and son Trey. Kingery has no idea how that ball didn't hit him.
Well, I don't know how it hit him. Two and one. And a little flare. And this is going to be a foul ball. And it's 2-2. McCutcheon will flip it into the seats.
You know, McCutcheon has fun putting his uni on every day. Every day you get a little different twist. Today he's got the socks on. And he can make any combination look good.
He does make a uni look good. I agree. Foul back. We've definitely played with guys that you could put a $5,000 suit on them and it'd look like a $10 suit.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
No doubt. The caveman Don Robinson, he'd get a brand new custom made suit, put it on, and
Walgreens.
Yeah, killing it. Jack Clark
hit out into Triples alley. Is anybody there? Oh, McCutcheon knows we're talking about him. 2 down.
Jack Clark can make a 55-gallon trash can bag look good.
Here's Franco. I'll say one thing about Rodriguez. He's not afraid to move your feet. I guess if you got a Hall of Fame catcher as your old man, you learn how to do that. Franco hit a fly ball to Gorkis Hernandez in the second. 3-0.
I'm not happy with that one. Counts for guys are likely to be looking for a fastball. 2-0. I mean, you don't really need to think corner strike with a slider if you're going to throw it.
Hit into center field, and it's going to fall. So Franco struck that ball very well. 2-out single, and here's Altair. Altair struck out in the second. Giants will be home tomorrow against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Phillies will have a day off in Chicago tomorrow, and they'll take on the Cubs on Tuesday. Pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Cubs in a 4-game series in New York against the Mets. They swept them. They beat the Mets today 2-0.
All of a sudden now, Rodriguez is losing the feel of the corners. It's tough to pitch at this level when you're constantly behind 1-0, 2-0. Those are hitters' counts.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, both cheeks into that one, and Alter's got power.
He's hit a number of home runs in his career against the Giants. Franco with his lead. 2-2.
Good curveball. I mean, he's thrown that thing about 10 times a day, and he threw it maybe twice in Denver because it just wasn't working. And that's an equalizer. And if you could do that at 2-1 count, now you're cooking with gas.
Got him. And that'll end the inning. Cooking with gas?
Yeah.
Cooking with gas. Top of the order coming up.
Authority of the San Francisco Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
It's a 1-0 lead for the Phillies. By the way, check out Warriors Playoff Central. It'll be the Warriors and the Cavs later on this afternoon. But Warriors Playoff Central is going to start at 3 right here on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus. It's the team you've watched all season long. The fellas. Joe Panik in the top of the order. Mac Williamson has the only hit in the game for the Giants, and that was a single into left field. Panik grounded out sharply to second in the first. Here he takes a strike. Buster Posey and then Andrew McCutchen. Foul, 0-2. Rockies and Dodgers are going at it to wrap up that series. And in the 6th inning, Colorado is leading 6-4. In the dirt, 1-2.
Change-up, one of the few we've seen Arrieta throw so far today. It's not a big variance in speed when you look at the difference between the fastball and the changeup, but still an effective pitch, and then it will take the sting out of a hitter's at bat. get him leaning.
And Panic with a base hit to right field.
Nice at bat. Let's take a look at the strikeout curveball that Eric Rodriguez threw to Aaron Altair. And we look at the motion in 4D, and you can see the high 3/4. He's way up high. That's a high release, and because of that, the break on the curveball is acute.
There's Buster Posey.
I like that 4D.
Up and in to Buster Posey. We haven't seen Arrieta out of the stretch a lot. He allowed a first a leadoff single to Williamson in the third, but then he immediately got a double play. A fastball, maybe above the belt a little bit for a strike. Panic, really not a threat to steal. He doesn't have a stolen base this year. Remember, he spent a lot of time on the disabled list, but even before that. Now he goes. Swinging a high fly ball into right field. Altair now way out into Triple's alley will make the catch.
Well, how far would you go for a Togo? Brought to you by Togo's Pretzel Rami. Last night, Andrew McCutchen had a deep play in deep right center, a high over the head backhander. That was the final out at the top of the third. It stranded a runner on third base, and they say McCutchen covered 101 feet to make the catch. A brilliant play, and Andy Suarez there to say thank you, as he was the benefactor. Big play in that win for the Giants last night.
Here's McCutchen. McCutchen pops it out of play. The Phillies are going to give McCutchen any ground ball to the right side. Just go ahead, hit it over there. We don't care.
Well, they stack up the left side of the infield, but look at the outfield. Huge gap from the foul line of left field to the left fielder, Nick Williams. I would have liked to seen how you would have handled all these shifts, partner. The type of back control you had.
Defensively or offensively?
Offensively.
Yeah, I can't imagine what kind of shift they'd have thrown at me. Maybe 3 left fielders. Pitches low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Take away that flare to left.
But wouldn't it be fun to hit with a shift like this?
I think it would at first drive you batty. Trying to figure out how you're going to beat it, and it's about the time you figured it out that they change again on you.
Yeah. I mean, you think about a young hitter gets to the big leagues, and he kind of gets a chance to hit for free for a while, but it doesn't take long for a team to get a book on you, and once one team does, it just seems like everybody else falls into place.
Well, I mean, you're right in a lot of ways. A team is scouting for the rest of the league, and whatever you come up with works, everybody's going to copy it.
That's it. I mean, especially the American League teams, when they come into interleague play, they're going on the book that the National Leaguers have already written. think Arrieta's feeling the best way to take care of Joe Panik is just keep making him dive back into first base.
We'll wear him out.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, baby draft. Get well.
And a belt
Good note.
is absolutely missed.
Tap foul. The word was he was going to be at the park today. Being checked out by the training staff and some of the Giants doctors.
Yeah, he was indeed missed. And so was Willie McCovey. Today was a Willie McCovey bobblehead giveaway day. And Stretch in the hospital still. Doing better. Wanted to tell everybody thank you very much for your cards and best wishes. And we send a greeting to Stretch saying we'd miss him. He's usually here every game.
Tap foul, and you know, look, the word we got is that he's looking forward to coming out to the ballpark very, very soon. There's the box that the bobblehead came in.
The great Willie McCovey.
Very well loved around here. 1-2 to McCutcheon. Just got a piece of it.
Oh yeah, it is a cool bobblehead. I mean, who doesn't like bobbleheads? Gamer babes do.
Up the middle, right where the second baseman is, and that's a double play. So it worked.
Yes, it did.
Fifth inning coming up.
A close play. It was the bottom of the sixth. Panik slides home safely on the ground ball off of McCutcheon's bat. And umpire Jerry Meals said that Jorge Alfaro did not quite get there in time. And the replays confirmed it. And that's our Mercedes pivotal play.
Rodriguez throws, and Arrieta a swing and a miss, who homered in the third inning, and that's the reason it's 1-0. Breaking ball, 0-2.
Yeah, that's what happens. You hit a fastball out of the ballpark, you're going to start seeing some hooks.
Tap foul. This is a fastball in. Watch how he turned on it.
Really, 100-mile-an-hour speed on the ball, but 375.
Got him.
5th strikeout, all by swing and miss strike threes for Rodriguez. Take a look at the follow through from the high 3/4 release.
It's a nice swing, though.
Yeah, he's a threat.
Here's Hernandez, who singled in the 3rd. Rolls this one to Sandoval, and it's going to squirt away from him, and Hernandez is aboard. And he's got good hands, but he could not corral that one.
Now let's take a look at Sandoval going after the backhander. Down low, crossover step. Ball hits him low in the heel. And that will be an error. And a clang.
Herrera is 0 for 2. He tried to bunt his way on, and Longoria threw him out in the 1st, and then Rodriguez struck him out in the 3rd. Threw him a number of really good curveballs to strike him out. Exaggerated open stance, and another breaking ball, and it's low. 1 ball and no strikes.
I mean, the breaking ball has obviously been a very good pitch today for Rodriguez, but when you have a first baseman holding a runner on, that's a pitch that you don't want to really show a left-handed hitter who's got pull power like Herrera a lot of in a single at bat. I mean, you can save it for 1, 2, but it's steady diet of that. That's going to open up the right side. It's an easy pitch to pull.
Fouls it into the glove of Posey. A ball and a strike. Hernandez with 10 steals. He's been thrown out just twice this year. And that goes to the back leg. It's 2 balls and a strike. Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1. The 2-1, and another breaking ball, and another foul, and it's 2-2. Those two, yeah, that might take a full 9 innings to finish that bag, those two.
Oh yeah, that's how you're supposed to eat it, 1 piece at a time.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Instead, a throw to first. Rodriguez gets the sign from Posey.
Check that running.
Got him.
Right above the hands with 93-mile-an-hour flame. That's a big strikeout. In that sequence, he goes outside, and then for the payoff pitch, he goes right above the hands inside. That's the location he saved with the fastball, and that's as good as a surprise.
Here's Santana. Santana takes high. Santana is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Two and 0.
Rodriguez, I mean, he's close to getting that changeup down. I mean, that was a good release. That arm action is the same as the fastball. Now it's just a matter of trusting it. With a good changeup, you can bite off more strike zone, especially in fastball counts.
3-0.
Santana will green light on the 3-0 pitch.
Meaning that you have to be careful. And the walk.
Well, Friday, June 22nd is fireworks night presented by Snapple. It's also Beatles night. Your Beatles special event package will include a Beatles-themed Giants t-shirt and a ticket to the Giants-Padres game. Reminder, you want a t-shirt, you need to get a ticket. You need a ticket, go to sfgiants.com/special events. Yeah, that is Brandon Belt, Buster Posey, Joe Panik, and Brandon Crawford. Meet the Giants. The album that changed the world. At least back in the
Well,
mid-60s.
this album cover you just saw is going to change the world.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe the Giants' world, but
that's a good one.
the hitter, Nick Williams. Williams with a base hit in the first, and then he rolled into a double play in the third. Hernandez, Santana. Foul back, 0-2. In this series, see what the Phillies have done with runners in scoring position. Nice block, 1-2. .76 pitches for Derek Rodriguez. All important.
That's about right where he should be pitch count wise. He should be 75 at the end of 5, so he's pretty close to being perfect.
Up high.
Yeah, easy take there. He kind of wasted a 1-2 pitch.
2-2. On the ground, wrestled by Panik, recovers, got him, inning over. Williams hit that ball hard. Nice play by Joe Panik. Crawford, Longoria, Sandoval coming up.
5th anniversary of Until There's a Cure Day, and of course that means special people are here. Stacy Beck, the wife of the late Rod Beck, and you and Rod had no hesitation 25 years ago to join forces with the Giants and talk about a subject that was pretty taboo. What was that time like?
Well, that time was just an era where people were stigmatized and they weren't accepted and loved, and we really felt that people shouldn't be suffering alone, and if we could bring some compassion and a voice to that, then that was going to be our mission.
Stacy, you spoke before the game and said that you felt it was your duty to stand up for those who couldn't stand up for themselves. HIV and AIDS has come so far with research and money and education in the past 25 years. Of course, the Giants being part of that voice. But where do you want to go? Where would you like to see it go?
Well, I think it's so important for us to continue the fight, to continue to find research, and to continue to build communities of compassion and love, because people are still dying, and that's not acceptable. We need to keep living and keep supporting one another.
You mentioned this quote from Ra that I wanted to repeat. He said that you have to combat confusion with education. That seems like a pretty good motto to live by.
Absolutely, and we're so quick to not accept one another, and that needs to end, and he said that 25 years ago, and it's as true today as ever.
Until there's a cure day, it will keep going until there's a cure. Stacy Beck, thank you so much. Dwayne and Mike, let's get it back to you.
All right, thank you, and thanks to Stacy. Here's Longoria after Crawford opens up the 5th with a base hit. 3rd straight inning. The Giants have gotten their leadoff hitter on by way of a single. But after that, Arrieta has shut him down. So Longoria, a chance to change that.
Well, I think what the Giants sort of figured out the first time through the lineup was you got to take what Arrieta is going to give you today. I mean, and I think the approach to left field from Crawford was the right way to go about it. Not that we haven't seen him do that a lot this last 5, 6 weeks.
Low and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
I mean, the basic fastball movement that Arrieta has is going to go away from a lefty. It's going to come into a righty. For both the righties and lefties, you need to think about opposite field. From a right-hander, inside out the ball, thinking right center field gap, and like we saw Crawford do, take that movement away and go to left field with it.
Up and in. 2-0.
It's a good look at a hanging breaking ball on a 1-0 count. And now they bring Hernandez, the second baseman, way over to the left side of the infield, and that hole to right, it's like nobody there on the right side of the infield. And Longoria's got back control to take advantage of that.
And he rolls it foul. Problem is on that pitch, Arrieta was not going to let it happen.
No, you really saw the explosive movement that just snapped into the right-handed hitting Longoria. I mean, that movement looked like a left-handed slider.
It did. Foul. He's just not going to let him do it. It's 2-2.
It is not. Yeah, that's 95-mile-an-hour sink, and I mean, if you're Longoria, you got to think, well, all right, the good thing is, you know, I didn't hit myself in the foot with it.
So it's 2-2. And maybe that was the pitch where he could have tried to do it. But I think with 2 strikes, you're just trying to actually put a good swing on it.
3 pitches, 3 power sinkers. It's pretty much what he has done every time he's had a runner at first base.
And now full count.
Panned on deck.
Well, will Crawford go? That's the question. I'll bet he does. He goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. And they got him. You saw the arm of Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro has got one of the strongest arms as a catcher in all of baseball. And on the only breaking ball of the at-bat, Angoria with a swing through, and take a look at the rifle. They say his average speed from the catching position to second base is 89 miles per hour. That's 120 feet.
Sandoval takes up and in. 1 ball and no strikes.
I mean, that's a cannon.
Sandoval's 0 for 1. He rolled out to first. 2-0. And a little pop-up out to Kingery at short, and that's going to end the inning. So once again, a double play wipes out a possible productive inning.
Bay Area is brought to you by Kona Brewing Company. Enjoy a Big Wave Golden Ale or Longboard Lager today.
Well, it's a whole new ball game with RBI Baseball 18. Delivers an all-new franchise mode and much more. RBI Baseball 18 is available now. Learn more at rbigame.com. Rated E for everyone. Alfaro facing Derek Rodriguez. The pitch. And a half swing. You're going to miss. No balls and 1 strike. 1-0 Phillies.
Pitching in this series has been outstanding. Another duel today.
To the hole. Crawford up and throwing. Got him. Alfaro can't believe it. It's all right. We see it all the time, Jorge.
Yeah, you're right. Derek Rodriguez, he can't believe it. Let's take a look at the Gold Glover. Crawford knew he had time. He straightened himself up, didn't hurry it, and then just pulled back the gun.
Yeah, Alfaro actually runs a little better than I thought.
That file that under the category of big league hang with them. Oh yeah, that makes a pitcher applaud.
Well, when you're raised by a Gold Glover, you appreciate a Gold Glover.
That's true. How many Gold Gloves did Pudge Rodriguez?
40 or 50?
Yeah, a lot. 13.
Well, his kid better not throw this away. 2 down. Here's Franco. Franco singled in the 4th. This is 82 pitches now for Derek Rodriguez. And a strike. On deck, should Franco reach, would be Aaron Altair. Rodriguez can't find it. Now he does, and he throws him out. A 7-pitch inning for Derek Rodriguez, and now the Giants are coming up.
Military by sharing a photo or video with hashtag Hats Off for Heroes. For each post, T-Mobile will donate $1 to support veterans.
A 1-0 lead for the Phillies is Mac Williamson will lead things off, and Big Mac fouls this one straight back and out of play.
Ooh, he had a good pitch to hit. Well, with Rodriguez coming into the dugout, right there was Bruce Bochy, and he may have just said,
"Take a hike.
You did good." And he did more than that. He did great.
So he will be pinch hit for here in the 6th. Oh, 2. See Melanson getting loose. Got him.
Wrap around backdoor sinker. Strikeout number 7 for Arrieta. It's when you give up on him and it just keeps wrapping itself back into the strike zone. In the end, Alfaro hardly had to move his glove.
Here's Gorkis Hernandez. He rolled into a double play in the third. Looks like Hunter Pence has come out of the dugout. He'll get a nice ovation. And there's a called strike. He's already getting it. Dude, foul. Nothing in two.
There's Hunter Pence. Good to see him back in uniform. He's got a new swing in the batter's box, but he's still got the same old knockdown 6-iron on the on-deck circle.
Maybe that pitch was a little closer than Alfaro made it look. 1-2. Two and two. Look out.
Now that's one you could definitely smell and hear if you're in that batter's box. Look, Gorkis Hernandez has been buzzed before. The one problem he's got with it is that it's up around his head. And I don't think there's another hitter watching this that would disagree with him. You don't mind having your feet moved, you just don't want something coming at your head.
They're going to go in again. And a base hit.
And there's your best revenge. Nice at bat.
Hunter Pence being called back. It's going to be Alan Hansen. Wonder why going back in was, I guess they thought maybe Gorkis was thinking, all right, well, they're going to go away now.
Set up that target inside indeed. And right down the inside corner, 94. It's a nice job of inside out and going back up the middle.
Alan Hansen has had one at bat since he was recalled after coming off the disabled list. That was a pinch hitter yesterday, and he struck out. No balls and one strike. He's really swinging the bat well when he got hurt. Oh and 1. Roller. And Hansen is going to beat this one out. You could see that coming.
Boy, with his speed, I mean, you overplay and play deep as a middle infielder, and he does that. Hits a slow ground ball to you. If you're on that left side of the infield, you gotta really hurry up the play. I mean, Kingery is quick. A good defensive shortstop, but not even Kingery could get into position to get off a throw in time to get him at first.
Yeah, he had much better chance of making a play at second.
Watch him scoot down the line. I mean, no backswing whatsoever. I had him at 4-1-4.
Yeah, and that's with a really bad jump out of the box.
Yeah, he did get out. I mean, he didn't have a big backswing, but he was going backwards because the ball exploded on him.
Here's Panic with good speed now on the bases for the Giants.
Good arms across the board in the outfield for the Phillies.
foul off the backstop and a challenge fastball, and it's 0-1. A couple of good at bats for Joe Panik. One was a sharp ground ball out, and the other a base hit into right field. And it's down low. One ball and one strike. Down the right field line. Is anybody there? No, and it's foul. Couldn't have been fouled by much. We lose it. And the fact that Panik was running hard, he had the best view.
Yeah, about 4 feet. I mean, I thought that was going to be about 20 feet fair. Can't tell you how disappointing that was to me. Can't imagine what it is to Panik.
Got to get over it.
I'm trying.
1-2. On the ground and a base hit, and here comes Hernandez, and this game is tied. He's having a great series, folks. Joe Panik.
Boy, is it nice having him back and healthy. Just a grinder, and you always look at it. How is a guy going to handle it? Coming back up the same at bat when you just lost what could have been an extra base hit. Here's a 1-2 count, not a hanger either from Arrieta. The no stride look, follows it right through, very compact swing, and he punches it through the right side, and we got a brand new ball game. What a great at bat.
Here's Buster Posey to try to give the Giants the lead. A strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, the goal for Posey is a fly ball deep enough to score Hansen. You don't have to have much beyond medium depth with Hansen's speed at third. Granted, you have great arms across the board in the outfield, but Hansen moves well. But trying to elevate and get something in the air off Arrieta is not that easy because of his power sink.
Pretty good hole between Santana and Hernandez.
Here you see Derek Rodriguez in his day. Outstanding effort. His first start here at AT&T Park. It was a good one.
And a base hit, and the Giants take the lead. Panik is going to put on the brakes. It's 2-1.
Four straight singles. And it all started with Gorkis Hernandez, who got knocked down. And I got to believe that not only did that inspire Hernandez, but it lit up everybody out in the Giants dugout. A nice job of inside now. That is not a hanger either. That's right up there on the hands of Posey. And the reaction from Derek Rodriguez as he now has a chance to be the winning pitcher.
So here's McCutchen. McCutchen is 0 for 2. And he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. In left field, Williams way off the line. High drive to right, down the line. is out of here. A 3-run home run for Andrew McCutchen.
Arrieta can't believe it. He has not made many mistakes all day up. But here he gets beat up with the breaking ball. And the power and the strength in the hands of Andrew McCutchen does something that few right-handers do in this ballpark, and that's hit one out to right field. And that's the hit that creates some distance and some space.
And Crawford with a healthy rip. Crawford's 1 for 2. Five runs here in the 6th inning. Two balls and one strike.
Arrieta was kind of on cruise control pitch-wise. I mean, he hadn't gone over 15 at all. And then in this inning, the Giants have got him for 22, still counting. And they put a 5 spot on him.
Crawford taps this one to Arrieta, and that'll be out number 2. And here's Longoria. Longoria is popped out and struck out. Rolls this one into the hole for Kingery. A double clutch and a throw, and that'll end the inning. Damage done. Andrew McCutchen, a hanging breaking ball. He goes the other way, and it's bye-bye baby. It's 5-1 Giants. And Arrieta, and now Rodriguez got a chance for a win, but Arrieta was pretty good until he gave up the 5 runs in the 6th inning. McCutchen a 3-run home run. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
So Mark Melanson, that's what he did last year, coming in making his debut this year. He's missed 56 games. And Melanson, when he's right, you're going to see a cut that's low 90s and then a really good tight over the top 12-6 break curveball. Other things he can do with the ball, but primarily that's what you're going to see.
And there it is.
And there's the 90-mile-an-hour cut right out of bed.
Again, a good one.
That was a good one. That's what we've been waiting to see. I mean, he had surgery in the offseason, and just a little bit slower to get ready than what he had hoped for.
Mitch Walding is on deck. Off the end of the bat, 1-2.
Melanson's 33 years old. He's in his 7th year at the big league level. The big guy, 6'2", 210. Out of Wheat Ridge, Colorado.
And he got him.
And that's the curveball. Those pitches were good. Right now, a reminder, AT&T Park's the place to be this summer, and don't miss great summer games against the Cubs, the A's, and the Cardinals. The group tickets are the perfect way to celebrate. Special group packages start at 25 people. Call 415-972-2298 or go to sfgiants.com/groups.
Here's Walding. Yeah, there's a graduate. Walding takes a bit high. Walding is 0 for 5. And he's 0 for 1 this year as a pinch hitter. 2-0. The overshift is on.
Good to see Melanson back on the mound.
Is it ever? It's good for him too. You need to get back out there.
Yes, he absolutely did.
Start to feel like you're not part of the group. This is high and foul, out of play, and you and I have both been in that spot.
Yeah, your voice tends to soften up a little bit, get a little lower, and in some instances it absolutely goes away when you're on that disabled list. But if the Giants could get Melanson back to where he was before his elbow started giving him some problems, I mean, you talk about lengthening out an already very good bullpen.
This is going to be hit right over the head of Will Smith. It stays foul. It's now 2-2.
And the Giants are going to slow play him. I mean, you definitely you'll see him early on throw back-to-back days, or if they get him up, they won't sit him down and get him up a couple times. If they get him up, then he's going to go into that game. Just a way to protect him as he gets his strength back and his confidence. There you see Will Smith getting ready. They've been slow playing Will Smith. He's responded well.
Got him.
Good curveball again, the payoff pitch. And both at bats, he saved that curveball for the payoff.
Here's Hernandez.
It's 12-6 and just a straight down snapper. And that was the pitch that really was giving him some problems when he was right at the end of his release. That's where it starts to bite an injured elbow.
I mean, he had pretty. I mean, you look at the scar he's got. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, well, we were led to believe it's just a small surgery. When you look at the scar, I mean, you could stick your foot in it.
There's a called strike.
What's the old saying? Minor surgery is when it's on somebody else.
Exactly. Almost got him. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, see? That was about the size of a foot. Maybe my wife and your wife's foot, but still a foot. Foul, 1-2. And it's high, 2-2.
Well, I mean, Melanson's passing every test. Movement, velocity, and the snap on the curveball, and the location of the curveball. We're going to see another one.
Strikes out the side. Swing. They're going to miss. Giants are coming up. It's 5-1.
Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store.
5-1 Giants. We're in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Time now for our timeless moment. It's brought to you by Coors Banquet. On this date, 1888, 130 years ago, the poem Casey at the Bat was first printed in the San Francisco Examiner. Authored by Ernest Lawrence Thayer, it was originally credited under the pen name of Finn. And the last line, and somewhere men are laughing and somewhere children shout, but there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
Here it's 5-1. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
So big Tommy Hunter going to come in for the 17th time. He's a hard thrower, 11 strikeouts in 13 innings. And the fastball, you'll see mid to high 90s. He's got a curveball and a slider that he goes with. You'll see more sliders than curveballs. In fact, you'll see more breaking balls than fastballs from this guy. Take a look at Mark Melancon from the 4D camera. You can see him get up on top, and the release and pronation of that follow through with his hand gives you an idea how much stress you can put on an elbow when you throw a breaking ball. But boy, I tell you what, I mean, he really looks sharp. And that's got to feel great to Melancon. He's put on a lot of hard work to get back. And that was a great start.
Here's Sandoval. Tommy Hunter and Derek Holland were teammates on that Rangers team that took on the Giants in the World Series in 2010. And Derek Holland will pitch tomorrow night, correct?
Tomorrow night. And then Tuesday, Madison Bumgarner. So lots to look forward here in the next couple of days. But right now it's the Panda.
And the 1-1. 1-2. See the defense.
pull on the infield. They play him away in the outfield.
Down low.
I mean, that was the thing when we would play somebody to pull in our generation, the whole field pulled.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be way too odd to have the outfield in a different alignment than the infield.
I mean, a pitch him away, play him away defense, you had the whole field on the away side.
Foul back. I remember the first time I saw a manager have any type of data was, remember Frank Robinson had the index cards in his back pocket?
Yeah.
On how a hitter did against a certain pitcher.
Nice play by the guy in the stands. I do remember those index cards.
He'd pull them out of his back pocket. Out of play. And that was it. There was nothing else other than that.
I mean, your advanced scout, I mean, if you had an advanced scout, that really was an edge. But that's what they went on. Now, the statistical data that they get on a daily basis is so much more revealing.
It's overwhelming sometimes.
It is a lot to digest, no doubt. I mean, you don't see clubhouses where there's 4 tables and 16 guys playing cards. When ball players get the ballpark now, I mean, they're studying.
Yeah, if they're going to play cards, they have to hide. High to Sandoval, 3-2.
For the plane rides, I mean, that's become the social hour.
Yeah.
Except for the coaches, they're still going over new data.
Sandoval right behind the bag at second is Kingery. Another one where, because of Tommy Hunter and what he's done his whole life, that ball shot by him, he thought it was a hit.
No question.
Here's Big Mac.
Ball right by the glove of Hunter, knocks him down. And there's Kingery just to make an easy play.
Williamson rolls this one foul. He's 1 for 2. Low to Big Mac. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. And a half swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
That's one of those swings you take, you think, gosh, I hope nobody saw that.
Yeah, it's the one that'll be on your baseball card next year. I've been there.
That would be a bad thing.
One year I was with the Rockies, they had a Dante Bichette was totally hacked off. They had a baseball card of him, the ball making contact and his bat just totally shattered in half, and that was the picture. And he was like, "Are you serious?" And a line drive, and it's caught by Hernandez.
He went down, spanked a pretty good curveball right there. Those are the at-bats that frustrate a hitter. He does everything right, battles into 2 counts, 2-strike count. Go down, you beat a curveball that's down below the knees, you inside out it, and it finds a glove.
You're absolutely correct. Well, this might be my guy on the post-game wrap right here. And a called strike.
I mean, he's the guy that ignited.
He did.
I mean, he got buzzed right up around the head. And the next pitch, boom, base hit. I mean, to me, that's what the big leagues is all about.
4 guys after him got hits.
Yeah. I mean, just not only do you light the candle for yourself, but you lit that bench up as well.
Out of play. 1 and 2.
But if you can't do what he did, you can't play here.
And the bat is foul and a swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning. 8th inning coming up.
The Giants lent their voice to a subject that was taboo, and that is HIV and AIDS awareness. Today marks the 25th anniversary of Until There Is a Cure Day here at the ballpark. Lots of important people out here this afternoon. CEO Larry Baer talking, saying it's a true family reunion. Players of both the Phillies and the Giants joining forces with fans, holding that red ribbon that symbolizes HIV and AIDS awareness. And then Dr. Paul Volberding, who throughout the ceremonial first pitch, he's a pioneer in AIDS research, gave him a special shout out. A very special day. Gentlemen.
Very special day. Here's Will Smith. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Take a look at the numbers for Will Smith, as he has been slow played back into a very confident role in that bullpen. 13 times he's come in, an ERA of 1.50, averaging a strikeout an inning. And just 9 base runners have gotten on base against him. That's how good he has been.
Oh, and 2.
Get 2 different types of breaking balls from Will Smith, curveball and the slider you saw. And he can lower his arm angle down with that curveball and flatten it out a little bit.
And Herrera is going to spank this one into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring up Santana. Santana's been on base 3 times, a single and 2 walks. And he takes a strike. And Buster pounces on it. It's 1-1 The Rockies and Dodgers are 7-7. That game is in the 8th inning.
Who are we supposed to be rooting for in that game?
Extra innings.
There you go.
19, 20.
Be nice.
Out of play, 1-2.
Santana, one of 4 switch hitters on this Phillies ball club. Did you ever try and switch hit?
Yeah, I was so bad hitting right-handed. It wasn't even worth the effort. In the dirt, nice block by Buster Posey. I have a hard time even hitting the ball off the tee right-handed unless I cross-handed.
I mean, not even in wiffle ball?
No, nothing.
Well, we encourage all you moms and dads out there to encourage your children to try it.
And this one will shoot by Buster Posey. It's 3-2.
You know, a lot of things in baseball, you know, you usually, if you're going to be able to do it, you pick it up pretty quick, but you can't necessarily say that about switch hitting. I mean, I've seen guys at the big league level that just wanted to do it so bad they worked themselves into being a pretty good hitter. And Chipper Jones is one.
Correct. Three and two.
Because it is cool. And it is a commodity.
Well, you do not want to make this game interesting.
Well, one thing the Phillies have up and down their lineup is the ability to get back into a game with a big blast because they got lots of power.
Here's Nick Williams. Moranta headed down to the bullpen. Williams is 1 for 3. One ball and no strikes. On deck is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Foul back. The other thing too, Mike, you asked about wiffle ball. We did not play hardly any wiffle ball as kids.
On the farm?
And the reason is there's plenty of acreage where you didn't have to play wiffle ball. I always felt wiffle ball was for kids in the city where they didn't have all the space we had.
Well, it is kind of a backyard game.
Poked at it, foul, 1 and 2.
The other thing too about wiffle ball, it's not a great game to play if you live in a windy area.
Yeah. Candlestick Park is not a great place for wiffle ball.
No.
Candlestick Park is not a great place for baseball.
That was our place, though.
1 and 2.
You can love a turnip. We found that out in life.
Center field, and it's going to be tracked down by Gorkis Hernandez. 1 out. Here's Jorge Alfaro. Alfaro 0 for 3. Crawford took a hit away from him in the 6th. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
The very deliberate Jorge Alfaro. Not in any hurry to get in that batter's box.
Tap foul, nothing in 2. Herrera and Santana are your base runners. Oh, 2. No, he got him. Just reading the body language of Alfaro, and it's probably not a good job on my part.
Well, I couldn't tell if he caught a piece. Break a ball in the dirt, blocked beautifully by Posey. No contact, grab some pine meat.
Kingery, 0 for 3. And the pitch. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the top half of the 8th inning for the Giants. In their half of this inning, it'll be the pitcher spot to lead things off. Two and 0 to Kingery. Do not want to tie and run coming up. So if you're Kingery, you have to think that you're going to get a pitch to hit right here or at any point in this at bat. Popped him up. Sandoval. Sandoval. Side retired.
That pop-up reminded me of Kansas City.
Brings back memories. I agree.
Making some noise. They moved him into the stretch position for all his pitches. He banged the windup, and since he's made the switch, he started it when he pitched the final 4 innings of Madison Bumgarner's rehab start last Saturday, and since the change, he's tossed 10 innings while giving up just 1 run and striking out 11. Last 2 appearances, 1 start, 2-0 record, 10 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 8 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So Tyler Beatty, keep up the good work.
What a great ovation for Hunter Pence. You don't think that makes him happy? Makes me happy. Neris throws and a swing. Ain't gonna miss. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts.
Well, Hector Neris, who had been the closer early in this season, has lost that position. He's been struggling a little bit, but he's got good stuff. Mid-90s fastball and a good split.
Pence hits a high fly ball in the park. Starting to carry, and that's out number 1. Welcome back, Hunter Pence. Here's Panic. Panic had a really nice base hit in the 6th. He knocked in the tying run. Buster Posey on deck. To left. Williams coming in, and he makes the running catch. Warriors Playoff Central is airing right now on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus, which can be found on the channels listed on your screen. If you can't find Plus, log on to NBCSportsBayArea.com or call your TV provider. Here's Buster Posey. Buster with an RBI single in the 6th. He's 1 for 3. Buster's got that average at .299. Right, well, Neris was coming home. Alfaro raised his right hand.
Don't see that very often. Not after a guy starts his motion.
One ball and no strikes. Remember, Buster got hit in the left elbow on Friday night and was not happy about it.
He's gone in there twice right now. Buster's having a look over at Philly dugout.
Yes, he is.
Gabe Kapler, the manager. And you get a sense they're throwing at you. And already his tricep at the base of it is still sore from the first game.
This was the Friday.
And this is when he didn't have a protective piece on either. And that hit him on the button.
High and deep to left. At the wall. It is out of here. All right, I'll see it. Take that.
That's got to feel pretty good. You notice he's not smiling. And that is the best revenge of all. Just a gift right out there over the middle of the plate, T-ball location. And he does not miss. Buster was looking around for a signal from the umpire that it was indeed a home run.
Here's McCutcheon, who homered in the 6th. And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, let's assume that Buster was a little ticked off.
A lot ticked off. You know, think back last year. This is Neris getting in the same vicinity. I mean, he plunked him, and that ball hit him straight on and bounced back towards Neris, who throws mid-90s. And Posey's asking him, is that on purpose? Hey, if you're a pitcher and you're throwing at a guy on purpose and he asks you, is it on purpose? You need to tell him, yep, it's on purpose.
Yeah, they can't apologize.
No.
High and deep to left. And out of here. No, off the wall. And into second is McCutcheon.
I wasn't sure if I thought it went out.
Kind of lost it in the chevron in that light blue. But a double it is.
A top spinner, and that's the only thing that kept this ball in the ballpark. Yep, I lost it. Definitely off the wall, but nevertheless, another solid at bat for McCutcheon, who's heating up. It's June.
Indeed, he's now 2 for 4. And here's Crawford. Crawford is 1 for 3. Swing. Ain't gonna miss. Overshift is on. And a base hit to left field. And they're going to wave in McCutcheon. And here's the throw home. And they got him. And Oak McCutcheon's all right. And that'll end the inning. Buster Posey with the big fly. It's bye-bye baby. And the Giants lead 6-1. Can be found on the channels listed on your screen. If you can't find Plus, log on to NBCSportsBayArea.com or call your local TV provider. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts.
So Reyes Maranta going to come and try and close this one out. 25th time he's come into a game. Good solid first couple of months.
And this is hit right at McCutcheon. 1 out.
One pitch, 1 out. Thank you very nice.
And here's Altair. $40,491 here today. Quite sure the folks will get in their cars and trying to rush home to catch the Warriors game. And a strike to Altair, which is right across the bay. Altair sitting on 3 strikeouts. This is when, if it's me, I bunt back to the pitcher.
Well, I don't think that's in the plan, but
in the dirt, 1 and 2. That's when strikeouts were a little bit more embarrassing.
well, organizations say want guys with power like Altair, that they want him to swing it.
He does.
And that's the sombrero. 4 strikeout day for Aaron Altair. And one thing about Reyes Moranta, I mean, he has really quickened up his break of ball. That has some snap. I mean, that was one area improvement that they've been working with. The other thing that you're going to see him eventually come up with a split or a changeup, a third pitch, a third speed to go with that good fastball.
Here's Cousins. Cousins started on Friday and went 1 for 3. That was his first big league hit, as he shoots this one to Panic on 1 hop, and the Giants are going to sweep the Philadelphia Phillies. And they do it today with another rook. How about that?
Well, and really, if you'd have told me that this was going to happen when the Giants left Philadelphia after having lost 4, I wouldn't have believed you. They played great baseball and really inspirational baseball when you think about who the leaders were and the 3 young arms, Stratton and Suarez, and today Derek Rodriguez, who got his first big league win.
So the Giants behind those 3, and a couple of big home runs, key hits in this game. They played good defense. All in all, what we've seen over the years, the right formula for a Giants win. And this afternoon, people who were breaking out the broom are happy. The Giants come up victorious. Final score, it's the Giants 6 and the Phillies 1. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the Giants postgame live, which is presented by Toyota, and it starts right now.